This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Red Raiders ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Tackle and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the offense tries to go RPO, but that time the quarterback and his intended target just couldn't hook up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll... down at the 38-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Straight ahead, it's Danzy. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Out wide left, it's Simmons. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Hauls it in. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. Third and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Back to throw, it's Hammond. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
On the return, it's Rodgers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Left side is Sategna. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Hits inside. It's Blaylock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Throws for the tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
3rd and long coming up. Making the adjustment. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Kick is in the air. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Makes a move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Red Raiders. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Raiders will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Punting on first down, but why though? Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Making his first move. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown.
Number 95. Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. Not a lot of room to field this one. And there he goes. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rush right in his face. He sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Rushes on, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Moving out to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Driven back.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Hammond. Caught. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Simmons. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he doinks it off the left upright. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Deep in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Using his legs, it's Blaylock. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position.
Caught, and he's got room. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a good job by this defense, staying disciplined, not getting lost on their keys. Man, they're aggressive, expecting a run play probably on 3rd and short. They slipped the screen in there, but they're disciplined enough to stay home, to get the tackle, and now force the 4th down.
And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They'll go with Joyner. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Gotta love the physicality on fourth down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Left side is Carter. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. It's a running room. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Sooners. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for a big play. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Quick give. It's Joyner. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give is to Williams. Defense all over it.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Right side, it's Joyner. And he'll be brought down, and he has them set up with a 1st and goal as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Sells to run, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get. That gets a turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Shoots it to the left. Caught by Williams on the left. And he scores! Touchdown, Red Raiders! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Roger. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Rogers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for room straight ahead. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here comes the heat. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires to the right. The short hands. It's Blaylock. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 13 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Cougars with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. The victory caps the season there for them at 11-1, one of the best regular seasons in program history. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll open the second half with a run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to Joyner. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got the first down. Turns it on in midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over it. All by himself. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Into the end zone for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and he missed it. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From deep, it's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. A quick pass to the left. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Dumps it to the back. Working the middle.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
Out wide right, it's Tegna. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Why not double the try total and go for 2?
Here we go.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Batir. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Got the first down, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Simmons. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Look out! Pulls it in. At midfield, he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Simmons. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. They'll run the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Right side, it's Hudson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Left side, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Under pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snapped on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Rush right in his face. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, it's Blaylock. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they...
The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. He stopped way short of the 1st down. They tried the fake, and no one was fooled.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free 1st down. But when it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say about it.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Blaylock.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking downfield. It's Mateer. That's reeled in. It's Sategna. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Leaves it with the back. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Out wide right, it's Blaylock. Nice move, creates some space. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Wants to pass. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Long way to go on second down. And the quarterback takes a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team